just like that, we are good to go. Hey guys, how you? How's it been going? This is Cam back with another episode for the PeachCut podcast. If you haven't heard of it, hello, welcome to it. My name's Cam, and I talk about a bunch of different things that are in the pop culture area of entertainment, movies, music, TV shows, stuff like that. More on the I know I said music, more on the movies and the TV shows, but really, I'm just a guy that talks about stuff. Honestly, to be honest with you, I made an episode talking about some things that of course, I wanted to speak about for my first few episodes, but the last episode I think was a little more centered upon things that had come out or things that had like were expected, I guess, like Dexter and stuff like that. And I still want to do stuff like that. It's just when I made this episode, I actually have already recorded this whole episode, but I'm not gonna release it. It's just not the way I want to release it. I don't know. That's just how it is. I talked about a bunch of different things, that I missed, because I felt like I needed to catch up on movies and stuff like that. But honestly, it's kind of going back to the first episode that I made when I was just kind of just talking, and I will discuss what has been going on, of course, and what I've seen and watched and what I'm excited about and stuff like that. But at the same time, I kind of just want to not stick to like a layout, I guess, or a outline, I guess would be the way to say it. So yeah, excuse me. I just say supper or dinner, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, you got some movement going on in there. So So yeah, first thing, if you're watching on YouTube, hello, you can actually visibly see me. Unlike if you're listening to the podcast on Spotify or Apple Music or Beaker, whatever that even is. Hello, Beaker listeners. All I know is that Anchor told me that my podcast is on Beaker, and I've never heard of it, but hello, Beaker fans. Anyways, also, Apple Music. Thank you, Apple. Finally, you let me get on your platform. I don't know what was going on with that, but that took a while. It took a bit for me to get on Apple Music and or Apple Podcasts, and supposedly that's the one you want to get on. That's the one that you get the most, the most people. I would have thought it would have been Spotify, but I'm pretty sure it's a close contender between the two. So yeah, guys, as you can tell on YouTube, change of scenery. Probably not going to be the thing that I use from now on, like the background. It's very jumbled. The only thing you may see from now on is this dude. But that's Parker. He lives here as well, so he may be in the videos. But other than that, this is probably going to change. I'm actually sitting on the ground right now. Got a little nice setup right here. I got a new computer as well, so that's pretty cool. I love it. It's a new MacBook. So yeah. Anyways, so I moved. New change of background and stuff like that. So I moved, and man, that's one of the main reasons why I haven't made an episode in a while. I've been moving for like 2.5 weeks now. We kind of don't have to rush to get our stuff over here, so kind of not doing that. I'm kind of not rushing. So I still got to get stuff, but we're almost done. Funny enough, man, right whenever we moved here, my car got broken into. So that was real great. It was awesome to be able to wake up, go in my car for work, and notice that stuff was all over my seat that I didn't even put there. So yeah, somebody definitely got in my car. That was such a nice way to start off this new apartment, because you move here, you move in 20 years worth of stuff that you've been having for 20 to 25 years. I'm 25 years old, but I have stuff with me that's taking forever to move over here. Anyways, so we're moving everything over here, right? And then, like, literally the third day we're here, I think it was the third day. I went to work and I noticed that pretty much everything that was in my glove box was on my passenger seat. And, yeah, somebody got into my car because, from me, um, unloading stuff, I've been going back and forth to the old apartment. So I guess I left the doors unlocked. My fault, most likely, but I'm just saying, still, somebody got into my car, and that's never happened to me before. I've never had any of my personal belongings stolen from me. I mean, unless it was like when I was younger or something, but I've never had anything stolen from me or like broken or anything like that or taken. So it just kind of freaked me out a little bit. I ended up calling the front office, and they told me that apparently somebody was doing it to other people, and I was like the fifth person to call it in. So yeah, I reported it and stuff. Thankfully, nothing was taken. I don't have anything for them to take anyways, but yeah. So I'm kind of glad that didn't happen. So, but yeah, it still kind of messed with me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of, worried about whatever. I don't know, whatever could happen. And thankfully, nothing did come from it afterwards. I think I see a cop around here every now and then now, but we're good for that. Apparently, we're good on that. So, yeah, guys. New apartment, new. What is this when I say? Is this where I say like new me? Like, or well, no, that's if it's new year. So new year, new me. Well, it's a new place, but it's still boring me. So still good old boring me. So I got a new computer, and I'm able to film and do these podcasts more in a setting that I enjoy rather than in the bedroom, because the bedroom has horrible lighting. And I may figure that out with better light bulbs. That's easy. But for now, we're in here. I got the TV going on right now, so you probably see lights and stuff changing. I've been watching movies every now and then, but honestly, been really busy with moving. And I did actually see that's an excuse in a way, because I did end up going to see Spiral. We are going to talk about Spiral. I don't know how much, but we will talk about it. I did want to touch on it for sure. Because, I'm sure we got some Saw fans out there. I'm sure we got, people that love this movie, people that hate this movie. Guys, I didn't like this movie, and I mean, what can I say, man? It's not a good movie. It's not a good movie. If you've seen it and you liked it, that, fine. Like, that's your opinion. But majority of people I've seen, whether you're a Saw fan or not, this movie's really not. It really didn't. It missed the mark on a lot of things. Personally, I was down to have something new to the Saw franchise. I'm not a huge Saw fan. I actually just watched Saw 2 again for like probably the third or fourth time ever. I watched it again yesterday, and even watching that one, because Saw 2 is probably my favorite of them all. Even watching Saw 2 again, like years later after I've already seen it, it just doesn't. It's an okay movie. Like, I do find enjoyment in it. It's just those movies, in my opinion, have very little for you to go back to unless you're going back for the gore and the torture and stuff. And I don't like to call it the torture porn thing, because, honestly, I've heard recently about that, and like, whenever you refer to a movie as torture porn, it's not usually in a good way. At least it doesn't all. It's not usually viewed as a good way, because, I mean, it's just like, it's just like saying jump scares, or maybe not exactly like it, but similar. When somebody watches a movie and it has jump scares or whatever, and they're just like, man, it was pretty good, but there's a lot of jump scares, or it really sucked and there's so many jump scares. It's really that. I mean, with this, except it's like, yeah, there was so much gore, man. It's basically just torture porn. Like, I don't know how people say it. I don't know if it's like that, but like, it's just like, I don't know. It's usually, when I've heard it said like that, it's usually not good. So I don't know, but I watched Saw 2 yesterday again, and it was okay. I mean, it's not great or nothing. I never have thought it was great. I mean, when I was younger, I might have, because I watched Saw 2 when I was like 12, I think 12 or 13 probably. I started getting into horror movies, and the Saw franchise was coming out around that time, or a few of them were out actually. So those were the ones that I watched, and obviously I watched those more than I watched older classics and stuff like that, because that was just what I was like introduced to. Like, I got into The Hills Have Eyes, one of my favorite horror movies still. I love The Hills Have Eyes remake so much. Not the old one. The old one's okay. I have the old one as well, and I it's okay. But the new one, the remake, is actually, it's pretty good. I actually really like it. But that's just what I was grown up with. So it was natural for me to watch the Saw movies. I think I remember watching 3 and 4 when I was like, as they came out. So anyways, I watched them, growing up. So I've seen them all by now. And they progressively get worse. So if you're not a fan of them, if you do watch them, you're probably going to think they get worse as they go on. Most people think the last few are really bad. There's like some group of people that watch, like the horror community, whatever, that watch movies, and they claim that 6 is the best. Supposedly that's like a popular choice. I don't know. I don't remember half of them, to be honest. I remember some of the traps. I remember, like, when I see the traps, like I saw the traps in Saw 2. And I remember them. I don't ever look at a trap really, and I'm like, oh wow, I don't remember this one at all. So yeah, they're not good. It's not like they get better. So it's not like you're watching like the Harry Potter films, or the MCU, if you watch the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and you're always looking forward to the next one. I mean, it was kind of like that, I guess, but they really weren't good movies. I mean, they were fun, but like, it was really just to be like, oh my god, how are these, like, we're gonna get to see these people get like killed in the most horrible, goriest, most disgusting way possible. Let's go see it. It's coming out at midnight. Woo. Can't wait, and that's just how they are as movies. So I don't know. But anyways, enough on Saw. Okay, I told y'all I don't know how long I was gonna talk about this, but I definitely have been talking about the Saw franchise itself a lot more than I thought I would. Than I thought I would be talking about it when I'm supposed to be talking about Spiral. So, but I went to see Spiral, and I was actually excited for Spiral because new horror movie, been in the pandemic for a while now. We're finally getting movies back, getting those vaccinations out there. Everybody's getting, not everybody. Of course, there's still cases, there's still things going on, but we're getting somewhere, right? Like, we are. It's obvious, and with that comes the movie theaters coming back open again. And of course, there's bigger movies that I was looking forward to than Spiral, but I was looking forward to it. I was interested in it. I'm always interested if it's something that I'm familiar with and it comes back, or there's even a spinoff or something. I'm always interested in it. Like, it's just something about me. Like, I'm kind of like a completionist with that type of thing as well, because I didn't expect Spiral to be good. I mean, it wasn't, but so that helps with not being let down as much, I guess. But I needed to see it because I had seen all the other ones, so I'm not gonna go without seeing it. I watched Jigsaw as well. What the hell was that? I have literally no clue. Anyways, sorry about that. Weird scratching noise next door. That's real great too. Welcome to the new apartment. Anyways, so yeah, Spiral was something that I wanted to see just because I had seen all the rest. So it wasn't because like I was like, oh my god, new Saw movie, this is crazy. Oh my god, what's gonna happen next? No, it wasn't. It wasn't that at all. It was just, and honestly, I was kind of intrigued by Chris Rock producing it. I thought he directed it. It's not. He's not the director of it. The director is the person that directed Saw 2, 3, and 4. And 2 and 3 I definitely get, but 4 is when people were like, okay, this should have been over because of 3. If you haven't seen 3, big things happen in 3. But yeah, so I mean, Chris Rock directing it, I was kind of interested in it. I mean, like, he does comedy, I'm aware of that, but it's like, I don't know, I was down for that because other people in the comedy, for some reason, the comedy part of, like, making movies, actors or producers or directors or whatever, and they want to explore horror, I'm down for it. I mean, Jordan Peele did it, and he gave us 2 really great movies. If it happens again with somebody else, I wouldn't be surprised because, like, it can happen. I mean, anybody can, like, just because they do comedy doesn't mean they can't come out and make, like, the best horror movies. So, I mean, this definitely is not, but, like, I was down to give it a shot. And yeah, it's just not, it just doesn't hit. I don't know. It doesn't, I'm not going to say it's literal garbage because it's not. It's better than even some of the other ones, but I don't know, man. Like, I feel like Chris Rock did too much with the comedy. I don't personally believe comedy at all really belongs in a Saw movie. I had heard him on a podcast talk about how he believed that Saw needed comedy. It did not have that comedy relief that horror movies sometimes have that could benefit the film. But I honestly don't think Saw needs it. And the way he does the comedy in this, it's just like there's a part where, and it's a part, like, there's a few parts actually that the comedy is just not, it's just not funny at all. It's very dry to be funny, but I don't know, it just comes off as, like, kind of cringy, actually. But there's a part where he tells his partner, which actually his partner is a good character in the movie. I don't remember his name off the top of my head. He plays in The Handmaid's Tale. Really good actor. Anyways, he's talking to his partner, and he gives his partner his phone. And when he gives it to him, he tells him, like, don't waste his battery watching Twilight or something. And it's like, there's gonna be people that think that's hilarious because, like, oh my god, Twilight hate, because we aren't past that at all. But it's just like, what, like, what? How is that? It's like not funny at all. And I can tell, like, I know, like, a lot of people, at least our generation, are not going to find that funny. Like, it's just not going to be funny unless, like, you're still sitting back making fun of the Twilight movies. That part, there was another part where, like, it's like a serious part, and there's, like, 2 people in the bathroom. Like, it's a discussion. And I just remember, like, a guy, like, walks out and he doesn't wash his hands or something. And Chris Rock makes a comment about him not washing his hands. Like, he says something like, man, wash your hands, god damn, or something like that. I don't know. And it's just, like, not necessary for a film, like, not necessary for that scene at all. But they added it in there to, like, make you giggle or something. And, like, it's just kind of like, this is so stupid. Like, I mean, like, it's not, that scene isn't stupid. It's just, like, it's too it's too much. There's so much unnecessary dialogue in this freaking movie, man. Seriously, it's just, I don't know. It's too much. The cops argue so much in this movie. It's very political in a way that, is honestly, like, fine. It's okay. But the way they execute it is just not. I don't know. So, yeah. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Spiral. It's not a good movie. I don't recommend it. If you do like the Saw movies, you probably aren't gonna like Spiral. If you do like Spiral, I mean, okay, I get it. I understand. The kills are okay. They're fine. But the things they get rid of, man, they get rid of Billy the Puppet. They get rid of the Jigsaw in general, obviously. John Kramer, he's not in it. I think there's like one photo of him in the movie, and I get trying to explore something new, but they totally went in another direction with this. There's like 4 kills in this. They got rid of like the voice, like John's voice. Obviously, they're not gonna have in it. Like this voice is different and not good, not better at all. So yeah, I don't know. I'd give the movie though out of 10. I think I rated it like a 4 or something out of 10. The only thing I really liked is the kills, and sometimes the direction it was going, and the ending is fine. But yeah, so Spiral, I went to see it. Don't recommend it. So yeah. Yeah, so that's what I was gonna say though. So the last episode, I don't know why I'm saying we. I'm literally the only one here, and it, for now, it will be just me, besides me and my pup right there. But yeah, one thing I am looking forward to though is A Quiet Place 2. That comes out. Well, actually, it already came out. It came out yesterday, along with Cruella, which I do want to see Cruella actually as well. But I do want to see A Quiet Place very much. I'm hearing very good things about it. Honestly surprised. Not because of not because of what it is or anything. The first film is so good. I just watched it again the other night. My sister hadn't seen it, and we had watched it, and everybody enjoyed it. It was really good. Really, really good movie. I forgot how good it was, honestly, because it's so suspenseful. It does so good with like building and direction and pacing and everything. Perfect length, it's an hour and a half. Doesn't drag on or anything. Emily Blunt and John Krasinski kill it. And yeah, now he's back and he's solo directing this one. So I thought he had solo directed the first one, but he actually directed it and had a co-director, I believe. That's what I've heard recently. And this one he's back to direct, and I'm hearing nothing but good things, man. And what better thing to hear when a sequel comes out of a good movie and the sequel does really good. Because I mean it's a sequel. And like honestly, who wasn't satisfied with the end of 1 and was just like, okay, I don't really need a part 2, like, because the end of 1 is left open, but it doesn't have to continue. But of course they chose to, and I mean apparently it's a good decision that they did. So I'm really excited about it. I can't talk about it obviously because I haven't seen it yet, but that is definitely something I will be going to see soon. So yeah. The last episode, I was going to talk about a few other things, and I cannot think of many of them. We're already crossed, I believe, the 22-minute mark. So I will discuss a few more things, but not gonna make this episode too long. I really don't want to catch up with everything like I did the first time I recorded this, just because it seemed way too cramped and it was just too much. and that's one reason why I recorded it and decided to not post it, because it was just too much. The Fear Street movies are gonna be coming out soon. Pretty excited about that. I wonder if anybody else listening checked out the trailer for that and is interested in it, because when I saw the trailer, I was super excited about it. I love Goosebumps. It's not Goosebumps. It's not Goosebumps. I know that, but it's similar to Goosebumps. Trying to get situated here. It's similar to Goosebumps in a way that, pretty much by R.L. Stine writing him, of course, but also because of just like it's that style. It's that style of Goosebumps. It's R.L. Stine again, like I just said. So yeah, I mean, this is what we're getting. It's more for adults. It was written, I believe, as a teen version of Goosebumps. So off the bat, already interested more, you know. But the thing that really got me pulled in with this, man, and there's really two things with it. One being that it's 3 films. I believe I'm going to butcher this, but I believe it's 1990. I wish I could just look this up. Yeah, I could just look this up. So yeah, but the first thing is that it's 3 films and they're different years. But the second thing is that they're rated R, man. They're rated R. I'm so glad these are rated R. 1994 is going to be the first part. 1978 is part 2. And 1664, I believe it is part 1666 is part 3. So yeah, I am so down for this, man. Netflix is doing this, so we got higher budget. They're coming 1 week at a time, so like we're getting 1666, then the next week 1978, and then the following week 1994. I mean, I don't know. I'm super excited for it, and it's like a summer type release. It feels very like summer horror-ish, like Three Tales type thing, like a campfire story type thing. All directed by the same director. I don't remember her name, but let's see. I got an article right here that has it says 16 or not 16. 7 quick things we know about the R.L. Stine adaptations. So yeah, just some info on it. It will be released on Netflix. Fear Street will be a trilogy. Will be released for... Wait, hold up there. I did not know this. Come on, seriously? What? 3 months? Hold up. I could have sworn I watched this trailer when it came out, as soon as it came out, and I watched it, and it said they would be coming week after week after week. So I'm going to have to watch the teaser again right now. I'm not going to actually watch it, but I'm going to skip. Okay, yeah, it is. It's not 3. Yeah, this site I was on, it says that it'll be released June 2021, July 2021, and August 2021. And I mean, this article was posted, in January, so outdated. I'm looking at outdated stuff, guys. Sorry about that. I apologize. They have been updated, so that's not a good article to look at, obviously, now, because we're in May. But yeah, over 3 weeks. So man, that's crazy. Like what they thought would be 3 months. 3 months of releasing 3 films. It's going to be 3 weeks. July 2nd, July 9th, July 16th. I don't know how they're going to go all together. I don't even know if they're going to go together. Like if we're going to get, something that ties them all together. I know Maya Hawke is in it. Ethan Hawke's daughter. If you haven't seen her, she's in Stranger Things. Really good actress. I think she's gonna be like a main part in one of these, because she's on the front like the thumbnail of the trilogy teaser. So yeah, she's gonna be in it. That's pretty much all I know though, as far as people being in it, and like, you know, any info on it. But yeah, guys, it looks really fun. It looks like it'll be a good one. Good 3 movies actually, which is cool because, you know, it's like 3 horror movies back to back. They look kind of like Goosebumps ish. I'm not just saying that either because of R.L. Stein. Like, they honestly do. I mean, they have a hooded guy in a skeleton costume, so it's like Halloween-ish. Um, and it just looks very fun, like very 80s ish type fun. I mean, one of them isn't even. Is it even in the 80s? No, it's not. I forgot the dates already. Like, it's just, I don't know why I keep forgetting the dates on this, but yeah. So 78. Yeah, so it's not even in the 80s. We have 66, which is like witch trials, I'm pretty sure. 78 and 94. Either way, I'm down for all of it. I'm cool with it. Bring it on. Bring it on. Some R-rated R.L. Stein content. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That was another thing I wanted to talk about though. Was the Fear Street trilogy. Let me see what else. See, because I deleted the main stuff I wanted to talk about the other day. I deleted it because I had already talked about it, but then I realized, okay, this video is like way too full. Let's see. So we talked about that. We talked about Saw already. Spiral. I have not watched Army of the Dead. I did watch Psycho Goreman, which I loved. Psycho Goreman was so fun, dude. If you have not watched Psycho Goreman, I definitely recommend you go watch that. It's on Shudder. Do not expect a high budget like movie or anything. It's very Power Rangers esque, mixed with like I don't want to say Transformers because it's not Transformers at all, but like his voice is very robotic and like, yeah, it's nothing like Transformers, but it's Power Rangers mixed with horror, sci-fi, but it's also a family movie, and it all works so well, man. It's so good. So yeah. The other day we got a trailer for Old, M. Night Shyamalan's Old. It looks pretty cool. A family goes off to a little island vacation or like beach like type thing, and they just start aging really fast. So yeah, not. I mean, I'm excited for it, honestly, but like I don't know, like, you know, I don't know how that's gonna work. New Evil Dead movie coming. It's going straight to HBO Max. See, I'm doing exactly what I said I didn't want to do. I'm just going through a bunch of stuff. It's actually stuff that I'm seeing online right now, but I feel like there was other things. I mean, there is one thing I wanted to touch on. This, it's pretty big. Amazon bought MGM Studios for $8.45 billion, with plans to reimagine the treasure trove of IP in the deep catalog. That is one of the main things I wanted to talk about. And the battery's dying, so that's real nice. But if you do want to continue to listen and you're on Spotify, nothing's going to change. But if you're watching on YouTube, the video is going to go black soon. I'm just going to keep talking. So yeah, sorry about the video footage if you want to watch me talk, which I never understood. I do understand it because I like talking. I like listening to people talk and watching them talk, but I don't know. I'm not doing anything special. So anyways, the big thing, man, with this is like Amazon now has access to so much content that they can do remakes or like reboots of, or spin-offs or anything like that. So they have James Bond, RoboCop, Rocky, The Hobbit, The Addams Family, Killer Clowns, Candyman, The Silence of the Lambs, Poltergeist, Amityville Horror, Pumpkinhead, and they've also made The Belko Experiment, The Prodigy, Child's Play, and Gretel and Hansel, because those 4 movies are Orion Pictures, and they also own that. Like MGM owns that, and now Amazon owns MGM. Guys, man, like hopefully we're finally gonna get a Killer Clowns movie or TV show or something, because it's been too long, man. Killer Clowns has been put on the back burner for too long. HHN at Universal Studios in 2018 and 2019, I heard, with the house, was so good. Okay, the Scare Zone was so good. The house, I'm assuming, was just the same or even better. And we're finally gonna be able to get something that is like more Killer Clowns, and that's what a lot of people want, man. Like, it's it's Killer Clowns, dude. Like, so fun. If you're not a fan of Killer Clowns, then like whatever. But like, I mean, it's so fun, dude. Killer Clowns is so fun. But yeah, this is big, man, because like we can get all this stuff too on Amazon Prime. Literally no extra payments or anything like that, obviously. I mean, if you have Prime. But I'm saying, like, Amazon has been amping it up big with what they've been putting out. Like, as far as like movies and stuff, I'm pretty sure they're the one that released the Blumhouse films, which I don't know how good they did, but Blumhouse in general, like, they're really reaching out to these like bigger, like for this example, like they want to release content that people already like, instead of, I guess putting out, I mean, I guess it sounds bad, but like not putting out original content. But I think they are. I mean, they are putting out original content, but they also are taking good IPs that everybody loves already, and they can just release it in their own way and make something new with it, make it more modern, and make it come back. Like, make it have a comeback, some of the stuff. So I'm super excited, man. I mean, not just with that either, not just with Killer Clowns, but like just with a bunch of stuff that MGM owns, like the Addams Family or something. I mean, it's just, I don't know, Amazon could do a lot with it. So that's cool. I didn't want to talk too much on it. First thing, though, it says preserve MGM's heritage and catalog of films, and second, we can likely expect reboots of popular MGM properties. The vice president of Prime Video and Amazon Studios explained it. The real financial value behind this deal is a treasure trove of IP in the deep catalog that we plan to reimagine and develop together with MGM's talented team. It's just like, they really do have like a lot of treasures in there, man. Like, I'm not trying to be cheesy here, but some hidden gems, man. Like, I mean, they're not hidden anymore. These have been definitely brought to light for sure. But like, like these smaller, lesser known, like, I don't know, like, they're not like going to the theater, and we're gonna get these in another form on their streaming platform, and that's sick. That's super cool. So MGM boasts a film library of around 4,000 titles and 17,000 hours of TV programming. So, I mean, it's a lot, man. It's a lot to work with. Really big stuff. So I guess it's not really that big of a deal that the camera shut off now, because I was honestly about to wrap it up anyways. I didn't want to talk about everything that I talked about the other day, and I know I keep saying that, but really it wasn't too big of things. There was a few things I had watched, like I just said, with Psycho Goreman. And then there was also like another trailer, or Escape Room 2 Tournament of Champions is coming out, which in my opinion, horrible title. The guy from the first film actually says it in the trailer too. Like, he says, like, it seems like we're in a tournament of champions or something, and I'm just like, okay, this is like too much. So yeah, but that's coming out in like 2 months, man, and we just got a trailer. So talk about top importance for the marketing on that one. I mean, I'm not expecting that to do good, like huge in the box office or anything, but I was expecting it a bit sooner than May for a trailer. But yeah, and also another thing too, Eternals, big trailer, big discussion behind it. I wasn't even gonna try to discuss it. I don't know anything about the Eternals. I did look a little bit up on them, like to learn a little bit, but like I don't know backstory, characters, lore, like villains, anything, nothing. I'm excited for it. I'm gonna go into it probably as blind as I am now, and I'm gonna probably love it. It's gonna be. I'm expecting it to be really good. I love the new direction Marvel wants to go with it, with the new movies, hopefully. Um, and yeah, we're like really in the dark with everything, and I'm kind of glad because like we're gonna get thrown a lot of stuff soon with like Spider-Man, Shang-Chi, Eternals, Loki, She-Hulk. We just got WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier. Of course, we got Spider-Man coming. Doctor Strange, Black Panther 2. If you haven't seen that video they released, you should go watch it. It kind of just shows you a little bit of what's coming. So yeah, big things. I didn't want to really discuss the Eternals trailer, but I did see it, and I am very excited for it. So yeah. But that's going to be pretty much it, guys, for this episode. I did want to come back and make an episode, though. It's been a little bit. Things have been going pretty good for me, though. I've been feeling good. Just doing life. And that's what you got to do. You just got to stay ahead. Try to stay ahead. If you can't, it's okay. It's life, whatever. It is what it is. I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm just rambling. But you just got to enjoy it. And lately, I've been doing that, so it's been pretty good. But yeah, guys, thank you for listening. If you want to check out the other episodes I put out, you can head to the page on YouTube or Spotify or Apple Music or wherever you're listening and check out the other episodes. And that's pretty much it, guys. I'm not sure when I'll make another one. Hopefully, I can, hop on in like a few days or a week or something and start discussing something else. So yeah, I'll probably do that. Thank you for listening. See you guys later. And that's it.